Hey there, Internet. How's it going? Welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show. And today, I stumbled upon something that did honestly kind of piss me off. And I gotta be perfectly fair with you. I'm as the title says, I'm doing this for the DMC fans out there who pretty much, I know that this is an old topic. It's some shit that was like in the beginning of the year, but I kind of want to get this off my chest before 2014 starts. I know a lot of people, they don't like the brand new DMC. I know a lot of people, they don't like the brand new Dante. And when the game was announced back in 2012, I still had friends back when I was in school who not first back in 2012, it was announced like way back in 2011, I think. But I still have friends then who did not like the new look of Dante because they're like, oh yeah, man, his hair is black, he doesn't have his white hair, and man, he doesn't have his red coat. I'm like, look, man, the game isn't based on his look, so yeah, man, you make it like let that go. And then we saw the first trailer of the original Devil May Cry, or what this new one was supposed to look like, and everybody said this game is fucking terrible because he doesn't look like Dante, he doesn't fight like Dante, Dante doesn't smoke cigarettes, he eats pizza and shit. Then it's like, oh, okay, here goes that thing. Then I seen a trailer of them taking the animations of that same trailer and putting it on another character in a Japanese game and basically doing like a different thing with it, but using the same animations and the same placements. They just switched the areas around and just switched the look of the character. And everybody was like, yeah, man, this thing is amazing because it's not Devil May Cry and it's a different character and he has a different thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, so that's bullshit strike number one. Then basically the new game of Devil May Cry comes out, and then people are like, well, yeah, we don't like the new Devil May Cry game because apparently it's not 30 frames per second, but yet you play through the entire game, you get through all this stuff, and then most likely you just decide, man, to be like, well, yeah, man, because it's not as fast-paced as the other Devil May Cry, you don't like it. Okay, that's bullshit strike number two. Then bullshit strike number three, they kind of say like, well, yeah, this franchise is terrible now because Dante, he acts differently from how he did, man, in Devil May Cry 3 and Devil May Cry 1. Oh no, in Virgil, he's acting different too. How come Virgil, man, he's a villain? How come, man, he thinks that, he's better than everybody? Newsflash, he always fucking thought that. Newsflash, Dante was always a unlikable jackass who fucking didn't like people. You kind of see that in, man, the third game. You see that in the first game. In the second game, people fucking hated that game because guess what? Dante was acting way more mature and actually, and the game was fucking easier. So I'm like, seriously? You can shut the fuck up on that one. Solely because you Devil May Cry fans out there are full of shit. Yes, I said it. You are full of shit. Every single one of you who basically made a video up on fucking YouTube talking about yeah, man, Devil May Cry, the new one sucks. What the fuck is your problem? You just don't like the game, man, because of its title. And I can understand that. I can seriously understand if you say, yeah, man, I don't like, if you just came out and said, look, I don't like this game because the title is Devil May Cry, and basically the gameplay is too easy for me. If you just came out and said that, I, man, would be okay. However, a lot of people in their videos really try and justify the reason why the new Devil May Cry game sucks is solely because, well, now, originally, like I said, the first strike was that his hair color was different and his jacket was different. In the second strike, they said, yeah, man, the game isn't as fast-paced for me. Okay, fine. I can understand that. Now, I'm not even bringing up the third strike, but seriously, the thing is that, look, if you don't like the character, I'm fine. If you don't like the game, I'm fine. However, when you start making up, like, shit, talking about well, yeah, man, the game is average because most likely I can get S's too quickly. And put the game on fucking hard. Put the game on Nephilim. Put the game on like Hell in Hell mode. Put it on Dante Must Die mode. Just play the game up on like, man, the hardest level and beat it, okay? See how fucking easy that shit is. And if you were still bitching about like, well, yeah, man, this is by far, man, the worst game ever. I'm like, no, it isn't. Okay, it is a good Devil May Cry game, which most likely you pretty much just kind of can't fucking accept, is because guess what? The fucking original Devil May Cry games are never coming back. They never are. And if they do, they are most likely, give or take that, if they do, it's not going to be under Capcom, because they're going to have to sell, man, the franchise to somebody else so that they can bring back the original Dante. Until then, get over the fact that necessarily that this is a brand new Dante, and that, man, he has brand new abilities with him being half angel and half demon. If you can't accept it, hey, why in the fuck are you bitching about it? And I've kind of been like stewing on these videos for a good while now, because I've had some pent up rage that I kind of wanted to get this up off my chest. That most likely the reason why that a game like this isn't necessarily going to like please anybody, which I kind of say the same thing about like some of the other bigger Capcom franchises, like how people say that they killed Resident Evil. Now, I really agree on the Resident Evil 6 thing, except for this game here. It's an okay title. At the very least, it's not the best Devil May Cry game, which that still kind of falls under 3. However, it is a close second because it has easy controls. It has it most likely has it has easy to get into combat, and most likely it plays just like the original one. It's just a little bit slower. And give or take with how like some of, man, the people are keep bitching about like lock on. Guess what? No one never even fucking used that shit. Solely because guess what? If you say, yeah, man, well, these people, they did use it, but I'm like, look, if you're one of those people who basically say, yeah, man, Devil May Cry is terrible because it doesn't have lock on, I can't shoot, man, what I want. Guess what? In the original ones, you couldn't even do that shit either. So, hey, you can calm that shit down. Before I go off into a mindless murder spree or whatever, I'm about to end this video here and post this up, and hopefully I don't get butchered too bad, man, for my opinion. However, what I will say is, though, in a few days from now, namely 3, it'll be 2014, I've finally gotten this terrible thing off my chest, and I can most likely move on to the new year with a clean slate, rage free. So yeah, you all have a great one. Keep playing video games. Keep watching anime, and hey, you all have a great one. And I will see you next time on the John Graves Show. Have a good one.